Hey, okay, so I'm here at Lyonia Preserve in Deltona, Florida, and I just finished my ADA hike. So we call that a level 1, which means that we were on paved or boardwalk or something that is wheelchair accessible as far as surfaces go the entire time, and that it is less than a half of a mile. So that is our level 1 experience. And today what I did was go from the parking lot around the amphitheater through the butterfly garden. There's also a garden that highlights different water-friendly plants and things like that, native species, and then took you to a place that you can sit to do some bird watching, checked out the amphitheater, and then finished up in the visitor center, which has an entire museum that you could spend tons of time in. Overall, it was 0.25 miles, and you could spend an entire afternoon here without having to worry about any uneven surfaces or anything like that. You do get close to the scrub, which is really nice. It's not way away from the wilderness, but it is not through the wilderness. So a lot of these hikes I like to take you on have boardwalks or things that get you right in nature, and this one is more informational and has interpretive information, and then man-made gardens, but then also an overlook to the scrub. All right, I'm here at Lyonia Environmental Center at the Lyonia Preserve, and I'm going to take you on a handicap accessible level 1 hike, which will be all paved today. So that is the environmental center. It's a little visitor center. We've got handicapped parking right up to this beautiful ramp. And what I like to do is take the perimeter first so that we see what is the capability of the distance here. It's a water fountain. Just so you know, these restrooms over here are not accessible other than during events, so you do need to come into the visitor center to use the restroom facilities. The signage here is just beautiful. They do a really good job. They use native species and they label everything. You can scan QR codes to learn more about any of the vegetation. They have their own compost bin here. Again, we're staying on the perimeter, but I'm going to come back to these beautiful gardens. It's a native pollinator garden, and they are working to replace a lot of these signs that are faded, and they've been doing it a little at a time, so we may see some of that. Oh, I love how much information they have here. Bats of Florida. 13 species of bats live year-round in Florida. Of those, only 4 are likely to use a bat house. Wow. So the cool part about this trail that is paved is that it is so close to bird viewing area. So we're right now passing in the back of this beautiful amphitheater. They do productions here. It is handicap accessible. Just have to go to the ramp all the way to the right or the left. But there's the trailhead if you look over there. That's for level 2 and 3 plus hikes. I think there's a level 2, 3, and 4 over there. But right here, it is very common to see Florida scrub jays. And really, people don't come back here much because the only reason they would is to do exactly what we're doing. Generally, they're going to circle around the garden. But to sit here and listen for birds and bird watch, it's a really unique opportunity because this is plopped down right in the middle of a nature preserve. And so it's basically like you've gone out into the preserve straight from the concrete path here. You can sit here for as long as you want and enjoy bird watching, poetry, art, whatever it is that you like to do when you're out, photography. So, true to what I said, there is a handicap ramp right here. And we're going to go through the amphitheater because, like I said, I like to do the perimeter of things so that we know what options there are for distance. In this location in particular, you have the ability to lengthen and shorten. Oh, look at that. This other side is not handicap accessible. This other side is stairs. And that is fine. We'll just use the other one. But this is nice because it's going to put us right back to the beginning of that garden that we wanted to go into. There is an entrance to the visitor center over there, but we are not going to take it. Watch your step, caterpillar crossing. Adorable. Okay, so now we're going in front or behind the event restrooms and just to the side of this amphitheater entrance to the butterfly garden. They do such a good job. I do have this little footpath. Up to you if that feels like something that would be doable. I'm going to take it right now because I want you to see the Wings of the West exhibit that's here. If I remember right, there are 5 of these, and you can stand in front of them, have your picture taken like you're flying, and they are supposed to match the most common bird or the highlighted bird of the area. So these ones are Florida scrub jay wings. So back to handicap accessible, paved path. And remember the compost bin, we've already been here. Little cute resting bench. We've already passed by this. If we wanted to go do some more pondering or bird watching, we'd go back over behind the amphitheater. But right now I am going to take you into the visitor center so that you can see what is available to you there. I am not going to talk to myself while we are inside. We're also going to be right by the library, so if I were to take the further entrance, we'd be going into the library. AC feels so good.
go with what's cheaper. Do you think Frosty would have done that?
I think it would. They will be steak. There's, I put your paper cups over there, but I don't want to reach across.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi there. It was so nice. It was great. It's pretty warm out there.
Yeah. Now's not the time of day I'd be going out there, but.
It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Anything?
No, just some lizards, beautiful cardinals. Nothing.
It won't be less so long. See, this is how I can get the crayfish out, moving stuff around.
Do what?
I said, this is how I can get the crayfish out, moving stuff around.
All right. That was wonderful. All in all, that was 0.23 miles, so a quarter of a mile, and so much more we could have done to stop and enjoy.